Hey Bob, thanks for coming out. We're doing the pre-listing inspection today for my new listing here that we're going to be putting on the market soon. So
Great to see you, Margie.
thanks, you too.
And I'm Bob Cantu, the Handy Home Inspector. And we've got Nathan Corkill with us, who's our new marketing rep. So be sure and say hi to Nathan and let him in your offices to tell you all about our pre-listing inspections and the warranty that comes along with them.
Great.
You want to show us around?
Yeah, come on in. Hi, it's Margie Birch, and I am this year's event director for Women's Council of Realtors. And today we're here at a house that I'm going to be listing soon. And the seller asked me to find out for him if there were any issues with the house that he needed to take care of. So we decided to do a pre-listing inspection. And so I'm here with Bob Cantu of a Handy Home Inspector, and he has just done our inspection for us, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how that works and what they might have found in the house here. So, Bob?
Well, thank you, Margie. I want to start off by introducing Nathan Corkill, who's coming on as our marketing rep. So be really kind to him. He's going to be getting out to our offices, and some of you may already know him, and I know he's just a great guy, and he's going to be a phenomenal part of our team at a Handy Home Inspector. So we're going to mention to you a few things that when we do pre-listing inspections that people may not realize, and it's sometimes challenging for our listing agents who might wonder what they might be getting into, and prior to the actual discovery of any deficiencies, the seller just may not be aware of them. And so rather than being blindsided, Margie's guiding her client through this process, so that way they're well informed on maybe the contingencies or financial part of it that may show up later as far as the negotiation process. So if you'd like, we can get into those in a minute.
Yeah, and that's a big question for me and for my seller, because this particular house has been a vacation rental. He's not lived here for a while. So there may be things that have gone on in the last, number of months that he hasn't lived here that he doesn't know about. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to know and deal with any issues ahead of time so that they don't pop up on a buyer's inspection, after we're under contract. So that's where this is really going to be helpful for all of us.
Okay.
So tell me what kind of things, have you found any issues here that we should be concerned about?
The home was built in 2002, more than likely permitted in 2001. So we have an original roof that is a triple tab roof, without getting into semantics too much. Roofs last 15 to 20 years in Florida per insurance companies. They need to be replaced. This roof has exceeded its life expectancy. And of course, we have not noticed any leaking. However, the roof will need to be replaced.
So it's going to be an issue with the insurance company, you think?
Yes, and then also perhaps with the next buyer, once any reputable home inspector comes on through and notes that this is what we call a triple tab shingle, which has a life expectancy of 15 years. We're at 18 to 19 years, so it's going to be time to replace the roof. That's the first thing we noticed. The other thing is we noticed also the original air conditioning system, which has exceeded its life expectancy as well. So once again, although the system is heating and cooling, technically yes, it's heating and cooling, but we think of the next buyer coming on in, the concern would be, wow, I'm going to have to budget for this, which is sort of the direction. Have an AC guy look at it and just budget for the age of the air conditioning system.
Okay. Those were my bigger concerns, knowing the age of the house and so on. Are there any other smaller items that we need to fix, or you think we should take care of?
So a lot of times smaller items, they're not an issue. They're considered cosmetic. And the way the software that we utilize and operate, we categorize what we consider cosmetic items and issues in a blue category, which means welcome to owning a home. You're going to have to maybe put some caulk here or there, or maybe paint up some stuff, touch up some drywall. It's typical and it's normal. Those things I won't concern yourself with unless you're selling the house as is new, basically. So those don't concern us so much. The bigger items, the bigger ticket items, you want to be really knowledgeable on them and just be ready for those to come up during the negotiation process. The other category that we have is orange. That's where we might have a damaged outlet that may not be working. Now, me, myself, I could replace it. It's no problem. It would be a non-issue for me. But we categorize it as orange because maybe somebody might not be as handy as myself. So we want them to be aware of it, and they can hire a licensed electrician. You know, to replace an outlet is not a big deal, but they're aware of it. Red items would be the roof. Although it's not leaking, it's time for replacement. So that's how we look at the home inspection in general.
Okay. So then what happens as far as, you mentioned something about a warranty. How does that work?
Yeah, so we have what's called a 120-day warranty, and what that does is it's called a 120-day pre-listing warranty, and it's transferable to the next buyer. So as long as everyone's on the know of the deficiencies, when the next buyer comes in, let's say the food disposer ends up going bad, it's covered, it's replaced. In 60 days after we inspect, 90 days after we inspect, we can't predict the future. A home inspection is a snapshot in time. It is at the time of inspection, things are working. But if they end up failing down the road, 3 months all the way up to 120 days, a shower valve all of a sudden may not function any longer. Those are items that are covered underneath our warranty. Along with a 5-year roof protection warranty, with a small deductible, they get a $3,000 worth of repairs on their roof. It's a whole list of items, and actually Nathan's going to be going out to our offices and educating some more of our agents on this warranty. That is what we call a pre-listing inspection warranty for any of our agents. And I know we're going to show a video later on the benefits of having a pre-listing inspection.
Our 120-day warranty, we do have it's a sewer guard, also a recall check, a platinum roof protection, and mold safe. So these are all great things I'll be happy to talk to you about in person when I come visit you in your office.
Thank you for coming, Bob, and taking care of this. And I've got a list of some things that we're going to take care of before we list the house, and then I can also price it accordingly. So it's been good having you.
Wonderful, and I look forward to seeing everybody back at the WCR when we're live and ready to go.
Yes.
Miss everybody at the WCR, guys.
We do. We miss you guys.